mga boss, no? So nandito na tayo sa testing. Okay, so paano natin yan matitest quickly and accurately. So like I said, you really need a scan tool to perform this test. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to like completely test the whole entire circuit without the scan tool. Scan tool is very important sa mga ganitong testing procedure. So what I would do is actually, before I even go to the scan tool, first thing, I'm going to disconnect the vent valve. So disconnect it from here, do sa connector, di ba? And then I'm going to use a flex probe. I don't have it with me right now, but I'm going to make sure na hindi spread apart yung terminals. Kasi minsan na-spread yan, or walang corrosion, or walang bent pins or push out pins na tinatawag natin. So I wanna eliminate that as possible cause, kasi minsan pag naglo-lose connection, pwedeng mag-set yan ng DTC depending sa matagtag, tapos naglo-lose connection, magsiset yan ng DTC during the time na nagtitest yung PCM ng EVAP, diba? Pwede yun. So i-eliminate muna yun as possible cause sa vent valve harness circuit. So kumuha ka lang ng actually flex probe or the right size, tapos check mo muna. Tawag namin doon pin fit testing. So tinetest namin yung fitment, diba? Dapat may ano po siya, may grip ng konti, parang may konting hindi ba malalaglag yung pin pag parang mahigpit ng konti. You guys know what I'm talking about. So pagka yun na-eliminate mo na, okay, walang issue, I'm going to use a test light. Okay, incandescent test light, or yung brake light bulb 3157. That should be good enough. Yung 3157 part number, use that brake light bulb or test light. Incandescent, it has to be incandescent light, mga sir. Now I know some of you or most of you will disagree, kasi it's computer control, dapat gagamit ka lang ng LED, but that's actually wrong, kasi LED doesn't put load on the circuit, and that's exactly what you want to test, the circuit when it's loaded. Okay, that's the test that you want to do when the circuit is loaded, and that's the actual test that you're gonna perform, diba? When the circuit is actually working. So LED test light, that's X. I never have an LED test light sa aking toolbox. Never. I never use that. And trust me, it's actually part of the workshop manual to use, something to load the circuit sa mga ganitong diagnostic. So I'm going to put my test light. So disconnected pa rin yan, di ba? So disconnected. Ito yung harness natin. Ito yung papunta sa PCM na pin. Ito yung papunta sa, ito yung galing sa battery. So lalagay ko lang yung test light ko dito. So i-hook up ko yung isa dito. Tapos siyempre ito yung test light kunwari. Tapos ground, diba? Ito yung valve natin sa loob, diba? Naka-hook up na ako. Ngayon, so ang nangyari, instead na yung vent valve yung naka-connect doon sa connector, test light ko yung nilagay ko. Of course, you have to make a way na makabit yung test light mo. Wag mo lang isalpak kasi masisira yung pin, yung terminal mag-i-spread. So use flex probe. Okay, so ayan, nakakabit na doon sa harness. So yun actually ang magiging load ng circuit. Instead of the vent valve, yung test light. Okay, the only thing that you have to pay attention in this type of testing is yung test light mo, dapat alam mo yung konsumo ng kuryente. Okay, yung sa akin nasa 350 milliamps, pretty low. 350 milliamps lang yung draw niya. Okay, yung pull niya ng kuryente. So kailangan alam mo yun bago gumamit ng test light. Kasi kung masyadong mataas, then that's the way na ma-burn mo yung PCM. Kung halimbawa, yung circuit is only designed to pull, 5 half an amp, but you use 1 amp test light, which is really big. But you have to know, I'm over exaggerating of course, you have to know kung magkano yung pull ng test light nyo. I have a video about that before you do this type of testing. Okay, but it's important na ma-load test natin yung circuit. So in this testing mga sir, you're testing from battery all the way to the PCM. So you'll test everything in one shot, di ba? So what I do now, since nakahook up na yung test light ko, I'm just gonna go to my scan tool and look for the PIDs or your parameter for the vent valve, and then I'm gonna command the PCM to turn it on. Okay? Utusan ko yung PCM gamit ang scan tool na i-on niya yung vent valve. So anong mangyayari ngayon dyan? Since may constant power tayo, pag on ng PCM, mag-ground dito, di ba? Magko-close yan, tapos grounded yan. So pag on ng switch, ground. So iilaw ngayon nyo. Dapat umilaw. Normal, iilaw yung test light. Ganyan. Iilaw siya, di ba? I should probably put like red siguro, whatever. So ilaw yung test light natin. Ngayon, yan yung normal na mangyari. Dapat umilaw yung test light. Kung hindi umilaw yung test light, then make sure the connection from in here is good, then we have issue somewhere else. Okay? Pero pagka umilaw yung test light at yung test light mo maliwanag, syempre i-compare mo yung test light mo muna dito, battery voltage, and make sure you have a good 12 volts battery when you're doing this test. So compare mo muna yung liwanag dito ng test light mo, kabit mo muna yung test light mo dito, power and ground. Tapos pay attention doon sa liwanag ng test light. Ngayon, ang pagdating dito, dapat ganoon din kaliwanag. Kung ano yung liwanag niya dito, dapat ganoon din yung liwanag ng test light dito. Okay? So pagka umilaw yung test light, ang ibig sabihin yan, I have a good power source or power supply from battery to this connector pin, this harness, I have good yan. Tapos good din yung from here all the way to the PCM. PCM is also good at this point kasi umilaw yung test light natin. So we can eliminate everything, di ba? Pagka umilaw yan, then we know from here all the way to the PCM is good. Ngayon, just to make sure, another test. While that's on there, ayan yung naka-on, kunin nyo yung voltmeter nyo. Tapos check nyo sa voltage. We're gonna do a voltage drop across the test light. So I'm going to put while the light is still on, test ko dito. Ganyan. What I'm doing is, I'm doing a voltage drop test on the test light. Kung magkano yung nakokonsumong voltage or dumadaang voltage doon sa test light, doon sa ilaw. So from here to here. Ang dapat na voltage drop dito, kung walang issue yung circuit, ay close to 12 or kung ano man yung battery voltage nyo. Okay? Maybe more or maybe less than, give or take, siguro 0.5 or half a volt lower kasi there's gonna be drop somewhere like a little bit here and there, but less than half a volt. So let's say nasa 11 point, so 12 volts yung battery voltage natin. Tapos pagka kabit nyo ng test meter nyo here, nakita kayo ng here, tapos nakita kayo ng maybe 11 point, I don't know, 78 volts or whatever. But as long as it's like close to 12 volts, but not, pagka umabot to ng 10, then that's gonna be an issue. But if it's close to 12, maybe 11.7, or minimum, I would say maybe 11.5 volts, then I will be okay. That means that yung test light natin, kinonsume niya lahat ng voltage, or yung voltage na drop. Kaya voltage drop. So from 12, na-consume niya lahat, di ba? From 12, nag-drop. So from 12, nag-drop sa 0. So ang difference ng high side to tsaka low side is whatever, 11.5 or 11.7. Kasi ganun lang naman kinakalculate ng meter yan eh. Minus lang naman yan. Ito, high side natin 12, tapos dito 0. So 12 minus 0 is 12, right? Close to 12. Kasi you're gonna lose some here and some here. There's an acceptable na mga drop here, like maliliit. That's okay kasi hindi naman perfect yan. Just the wire itself may drop yan. So it's gonna be, as long as it's close to your battery source voltage, then you're good. So if that's the case, kung halimbawa nakita mo 11.78 here, voltage drop natin, so that means the whole circuit is good. So the whole circuit is good when you're testing, di ba? So what does is that 100% accurate? 100% okay na ba yun? 100% can we blame the vent valve at that point? Diba? Can we blame a vent valve na palyado yung vent valve? In my opinion, yes. 98% of the time, it's gonna be a vent valve. Well, ano yung 2%? Like I said, there's some connections. Diba? So, hindi pa natin check yung connections sa PCM. Or maybe, spread apart na yan, naglo-loose or somewhere, or if you didn't do the pin fit test there, kung hindi accessible yan, then, di ba? So, pwede rin magkaroon ng loose connection here, or maluwang yung battery, whatever, or yung fuse, naglo-loose, maluwang, something like that. But most of the time, it's gonna be the vent valve, if that's the case. So, that's how you actually test this type of circuit, 2-wire, 12-volt, computer controlled circuit, using a load test strategy, like load the circuit and voltage drop. That's the 100% na you can get an accurate reading or accurate result, considering everything is, walang pin fit dito, issue dito, or loose battery, or maybe maluwag yung fuse. But that's about it. Most of the time, if that's the case, then you have a bad vent valve. So in that case, if I see this voltage here, and I see my light illuminated, and I did the voltage drop, and I see these numbers, I will throw in a vent valve. Okay? So that's how you actually diagnose this P0446, mga boss. Doon kay Sir Steven, ganito po yung diagnostic. You really need a good scanner that can command the PCM to do some work for you. Otherwise, yeah, you can just plug and play, I guess, see if it works, clear the code, remove it in place, vent valve, clear the code, and hopefully it doesn't come back, because that's really your option if you don't have any scanner. So, but if you're a professional and you have a scanner, then this is the type of test you should be doing. Okay, just to eliminate everything as possible cause. Okay, so yun lang mga sir. I hope you guys learned something today. This is a lot to take, like this one alone is, I think, very informational to know. And then voltage drop, and all this kind of stuff. These are good shit right here. So good stuff right here, boss. So hopefully you guys learned something today, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell as well, so you can be notified sa mga susunod nating video. Alright, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys again.